I made a video calling for the UK government to increase its focus on artificial intelligence, to stop letting regulation slow us down, and to make us competitive on the global scale, leveraging AI to elevate everyone's lives. Then this week, I found myself in the House of Lords, in a room full of parliamentarians, lords, and policymakers, including the globally respected International Association of Privacy Professionals, with their CEO Trevor Hughes, who at the reception I dared to ask, is the whole world moving into a post-privacy era? But one thing shocked me at the event. Over and over again, I kept hearing the same phrase. Regulation drives innovation. After being at the frontier of technology innovation for over 20 years, I'm asking, does it? Or does it just kill innovation and startups before they even begin? In this video, I'm going to talk about what I heard, the harsh realities that none of these people want to admit, and the biggest risk facing UK innovation right now.
Baseline.
Inside the room, many were convinced regulation is the key to progress. And I totally get it. Sometimes regulation does drive innovation, like when the US cut China off from the most advanced GPU technology. Realizing that AI is a component of global power, the US limited the export of NVIDIA GPU technology to China, thinking it would slow China down in the development of their AI systems. Instead, Chinese entrepreneurs and innovators responded by creating efficiencies in the AI technology. At DeepSeek, they developed a mixture of experts that don't need the high-end chips. Or even take open banking in 2018. The UK government forced banks to share customer data securely with the emerging fintech innovation ecosystem. That open banking regulation means that London is now a global fintech hub worth over $300 billion. Even environmental regulations, which are usually associated with slowing things down, push data center developers to enhance cooling and hardware efficiency using AI. Google's data centers are now 40% more efficient. These examples show that regulation drives new ways of thinking and new ways of pioneering technological development and innovation. But then I went into the reception afterwards and everything changed. I started asking real business leaders and entrepreneurs, people that are actually building, and I was asking them what do they really think, and what I heard was completely different. Because while regulation drives innovation, it also strangles it. Both at the event and around the event, I've asked a number of early stage founders, what's your biggest priority right now? Are you focused on complying with regulation or just trying to survive? Every single one of them said the same thing: survival. Because regulation's not their biggest challenge. Cash flow, clients, value, and most importantly, speed. Speed is the one differentiator right now. Global AI innovation and development is a race. And when you dig into the numbers, you realize how regulation has the potential to slow startups down. GDPR was introduced to protect and improve privacy, but in reality, it crippled European AI startups. And Brexit, don't get me started on Brexit. Post-Brexit regulations, they cost the UK businesses over £2 billion in duplicate compliance fees, while European competitors had none of those costs. This is the reality. You might not like it, but it's the reality. The Digital Markets Act, with the intention of curbing big tech, actually increased the compliance costs for startups by around 40%, which is huge when a founder's wrangling with cash flow and client experience. So whilst we're patting ourselves on the back for responsible regulation, the US and China are pulling ahead. So I keep coming back to this original question. Do we want a country that is leading AI or following on AI technology? We have the amazing R&D tax credit scheme, which has fueled £9.5 billion of startup growth. We have open banking, which made fintech explode, which has the potential of being worth over $1 trillion. But on the other side, compliance costs do crush startups. Post-Brexit chaos has driven businesses abroad, and AI regulation, it is slow and it's slower than the rate of technological development. The US is spending billions of dollars on AI, and China is racing ahead with not only federal financing, with real innovation, with real entrepreneurs who are fixing really difficult problems. And in the UK, with our amazing AI ecosystem, we're still debating on how to regulate AI before we even get to building it. Regulation isn't the enemy, it's the process in which it's brought to production and how long that takes. And if we don't fix it, we won't have an AI industry left to regulate. So what do? Engagement is key. Part of these discussions is so important. We have to push back on bad regulation. We're moving into a new era where we have to expose what's really happening at the frontier of business and how organizations are leveraging AI both in shadow capacity and open capacity to try and create market advantage and survive in very difficult economic circumstances. We have to be part of building smarter policies and learn from what went wrong with GDPR and others. The most important thing we have to do in the UK right now is build. We need to start building technology, we need to start building business, and we need to start innovating like the UK has always been so proud to do. And the millionaires who are retiring to Dubai, come back to the UK, get to work. If you made your money here, invest it back so we can help the UK return to global competitiveness. And we can inspire and excite and motivate the next generation of entrepreneurs. AI isn't gonna wait, and you're not gonna find Nirvana in Dubai. And as Trevor Hughes, the CEO of the IAPP, said, we are the new energy, and we need to put it into the space of privacy and innovation for the future generations.
Baseline.
What do you think? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're an enterprise business leader, if you're in any B2B role, whether it be sales, technology, leadership, I'm so interested to get your view. Do you think, on the whole, over the last 10, 15 years, regulation has hindered or supported innovation and growth in the UK?
The baseline is designed to create an emotional response.
I've seen things you won't believe.
More human than human.
Make you question everything.